can hear you, and yes, absolutely show those amazing video while we talk to legal expert lawyer Steve Mostyn, who is has handled a lot of flood claims over the years. And Steve, I just want to bring you in here. I know we're all sort of casual because we've been working in floodwaters for the last couple of days. But tell us two things. First, tell us about, we've seen a lot of Facebook postings about this law that goes into effect tomorrow. Yes. What does that mean? That's not flood insurance, it's for other claims. Tell us about that one.
Yeah, first of all, the law will go into effect technically Friday at 12:01, so you have until tomorrow. It's called HB 1774, and it involves homeowners claims. So what that means is that if you have rising water, that's a flood claim. That's generally governed by the National Flood Insurance Program. This is if you have a leak from the roof, if you have a leak around a window, if you have trees that have hit your fence or home. Those are homeowners policies, and that's governed by this new law. And people should file their claim by 12 o'clock tomorrow in order to take advantage of some larger damage assessments that are done to the insurance company if they delay in paying your claim timely.
So they can still file a homeowner's insurance claim any time. It's just after the deadline tomorrow, the law changes so you get less benefits, I guess, if the insurance company does not pay you out in what you believe is proper.
Yeah, for example, right now the law has an 18% penalty for delay in payment, and that's to give the insurance companies an incentive to pay and not delay and hold on to the money. After 12:01 tomorrow, or technically Friday on September 1st, it's going to be September 1st at 12:01 under the law. It is, and that's how they would judge it. But after September 1st, or by September 1st, that penalty is cut in half. So the insurance companies don't quite have the incentive. There are some other provisions of the law that really are going to take effect. There's not much you can do about it.
But you want to clarify that people don't have to hire an attorney right now. No, they should just file their claim.
No, do not hire an attorney right now. You don't need an attorney to file a claim.
So, and then the people who are attorneys who are out there who are maybe like, hire me right now to fix your whatever, probably not.
There's no cause of action right now. I mean, there's no lawsuit. What people need to do is file their claim in writing. That's by email. You can go on the website to your insurance company. You can do a fax, but it should be in writing, and they should file their claim, and that will protect them on getting the additional penalties and interest.
And as for if you have flood damage, like the folks in Meyerland and Bel Air and Kingwood and all this video we have been seeing, what should they do? There's no law that goes into effect tomorrow when it comes to flood insurance.
That's right. If it's a flood claim, rising water, there's no new law going into effect. Those folks are going to need to file a sworn proof of loss within 60 days with a detailed estimate. Normally, FEMA extends that deadline. So we've asked that they extend that deadline. We did this in Sandy up in New York. So for the flood people, you've got time. You got about 60 days. Now, if you think you had it both, some folks will have flood and they'll have rising water. Flood's going to cover up to where the water line is. And then if you have roof leaks or things coming in, that's going to be your homeowner's policy. If it's your homeowner's policy, the best advice is to go ahead and file it tomorrow if you can. If you can't, it's not going to prevent you from bringing a claim. It's just that what is available to you for compensation is going to be different.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. That's Steve Mostyn, local attorney. And advice, first of all, you don't need to hire an attorney. You just need to file your insurance claims if you have those concerns. Clarifying some of that for us. No doubt so many people impacted, so this is certainly not the first time legal and insurance questions will come up for tens of thousands of people. Now back to you.
Maya, it just seems impossible that everybody's going to be able to file in time while we're all still in the midst of a crisis. Is there any indication there might be an extension, or perhaps people will be able to amend it?
Well, the law is the law. What Steve has told us is when it comes to homeowners insurance, you can still file it. It doesn't matter. It's just the benefits will be different. As far as flood insurance, you have 60 days, but you have asked the government to try to extend the 60 days for flood insurance people, right?
So the problem on the flood insurance programs, under normal circumstances, they want you to get a detailed estimate within 60 days. That's impossible in a catastrophe zone. And they've typically extended those deadlines, but they've waited off until like the 59th, 60th day, which puts people under a lot of stress. So we went ahead and asked FEMA, which we did in the Austin floods, which they granted, to go ahead and extend that deadline by a year. They've extended it by a year in other major catastrophes before.
Okay,
right,
hopefully
Maya,
they'll agree to do it this time as well, Mel.
All right, Maya, thank you so much.
Okay.